Buddy, and welcome back to another edition of PhilsPhive. I hope your week is going well and that you're staying warm out there. I think winter has definitely arrived here for better or for worse. But coming up this week, and that's why I'm doing PhilsPhive a day early, is the Texas Association of Builders fall leadership meetings. And these are pretty important meetings for a lot of reasons, two of which I'll get to here in my next two items. But first and foremost, the meetings are when we start to kind of lay out our legislative priorities for the upcoming session. We just, of course, had the elections, and we talked about that at the State of the Industry Summit, which is really a very successful event last week. And in particular, Scott Norman, the executive director of TAB, was there talking about what is ahead for us and how the political situation played out. So now we lay out our priorities down in Austin this week, along with our colleagues from around the state that'll show up. And then we also get to celebrate two extraordinary gentlemen from the Dallas Builders Association. The first one of those is Jerry Carter, who's going to be inducted on Thursday night into the Texas Housing Hall of Honor. And I can just say, a lot of you know Jerry, he's one of the most passionate volunteers that you'll ever see and that we've ever had at every level of the Federation. He's made the Dallas BA, Texas Association of Builders, where he served as president, as well here at the local level, and the National Association of Home Builders, where he's been a longtime board member. He's made all three of those entities better because of the wisdom that he's been able to put in. He's pioneered how energy codes are formulated, and the fact that the industry gets a seat at the table in making those. That foresight's really helped us down the road as that becomes a big challenge that we deal with at all three levels as well. But, you know, Jerry also, he's just extremely down to earth. He's never egotistical. He's just a true leader by example, and someone that never hesitates to say thank you and give credit where it's due. And you know, we owe a lot of thanks and a lot of credit to Jerry for everything that he's done. He's certainly earned the opportunity to be inducted into the Texas Housing Hall of Honor. Then a little bit later on that evening, our friend Donnie Evans, who's a past president here with Altura Homes, is going to be installed as the next president of the Texas Association of Builders. And first off, Big Gene from Abilene, Gene Lathrop, did a great job in the position. He's going to hand the reins over to Donnie. Donnie was one of the best presidents that I ever had here at the Dallas BA. You know, if you ever need something, if you ever, whether it's advice, whether it's just something for a project that we're working on, Donnie knows where to find it, and he's not afraid to pick up the phone. It seems like every major home builder and supplier knows Donnie. A lot of them have worked for him or with him. If you know, you looked at this as kind of like an NFL coach and the coaching tree, his coaching tree is as big as Bill Parcells is, you know, vis-a-vis the home building industry here and all the people that he's impacted. And he's definitely made things in the DFW area and now about to be around the state a lot better for the housing industry. And TAB's going to be in great hands. And on a personal note, Donnie's just always been so supportive of me as an executive officer, of our staff here, and he's a true servant leader. He has, you can tell he's called by his faith to serve, and he's going to do a great job down there for TAB, and I'm really excited for him. So kind of moving back to the local level as we transition into December and get all the festivities at TAB taken care of, as well as Thanksgiving. We'll have 3 education classes that'll be coming up on the 6th, 7th, and 14th. We've got on the 6th an energy code update, tools and technology on December 7th, as well as construction contracts update. This is a really important one on December 14th. It's going to be brought to you by Bush Rudnicky Shelton Law Firm. There's some significant updates that have occurred, and it's a good time to revisit those. Big thanks to Structure Home Warranty for being our education partner on a year-long basis. And then coming into December, of course, we've got Christmas parties, and that will include the December 1st Casino Christmas. It's going to be presented by KJ Custom Screens. It's at VUV, Dallas, where we just had the summit. It's going to be a good time. We're bringing back, by popular demand, the Ugly Sweater Contest, silent auction, buffet, drinks, DJ, all sorts of good stuff. I'm really really excited about that. It's going to be a fun event, as well as on December 6th, the Multifamily Builders Council Christmas party. They always do a great job. That one's going to be at VUV as well. You can go to dallasbuilders.org and register. I know registration's going pretty well for both of those, and hope you can join us and celebrate the holidays at one or both of those occasions. And I know we need to celebrate Thanksgiving here next week. There's a lot to be thankful for. Of course, some things that we're worried about, and we're looking ahead with a weary eye in 2023. But what a blessing it is to be in the Dallas area. What a blessing it is to serve you all as a member of the Dallas Builders Association. And since I'm not going to do a video next week, I'll just take the early opportunity to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. Keep on building, and I'll talk to you here in a couple weeks. Bye.